Hello there, Professor Warsi here. I'm starting a series of lessons, on the verb tenses in English. But we will start with the simple present tense today. Okay? If you go to my playlists, you will see a new folder. It's called the verb tenses in English. So let's begin. We will understand and use the basics of English grammar in this lesson with a focus on the simple present tense. Okay? Let's start. Understand the structure of the simple present tense, how the simple present tense is used in sentences. We will learn when to use it, how to use it, as I just said. And as always, when you study with me, I'll give you lots of exercises and quizzes to practice what you have just learned. All right? So what is the simple present tense? The simple present tense in English is used to express habits and routines, something you do on a regular basis, facts and universal truths. The simple present tense is used with be verbs such as am, was, is, are. It's also used with verbs in the future with subordinate clauses, future conditional sentences in subordinate clauses, scheduled events in the future, present event or action, or you can even use the simple present tense to refer to events in the past. Okay? Now, no worries. I know that these are some very heavy words like subordinate clauses and future conditional sentences, and if you don't understand, no worries. There will be more lessons on the verb tenses in English, so you will learn. But right now, let's just focus on the simple present tense. Okay. So what's the structure of the simple present tense? This affirmative is a subject. Obviously, all English sentences start with a subject and is followed by a base verb. Okay? And it adds S, the agreement S, the S suffix for he, she, it. Okay, like he walks, she writes. Examples: I play football, she plays football. Like in the negative sentence, the subjects are followed by either do or does plus not, and then the base verb. What do I mean by that? Let's look at the example. I do not play football. He does not play football. So that's negative. You could easily turn this negative sentence into a positive sentence by saying, I play football, or he plays football. Interrogative, when we ask questions in English, usually we start with do or does, then the subject, the doer of the action or the agent is also called, plus the base verb. Let's look at an example. Do you play football? Do you play football? Does he play football? So you have do and does in the two sentences. Do you is the subject, and the base verb is what? Play. Do you play? Do you play football? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Okay? Habits and routines. So we use the simple present tense to express our habits, something that we do it routinely, something we do on a regular basis. John bikes to work every day. I eat an avocado in the morning. Some people say I eat an apple in the morning. Jane does yoga after she gets up. Yazar walks to school every day. Peter drinks lukewarm water. Right? Not too hot, not too cold. Margaret takes a shower before going to bed. Okay? So these are habits and routines. Like one of my friends, she's from Bulgaria. And in Bulgaria, people take a shower before they go to bed. At night, they don't usually take a shower in the morning. So that's a routine. They have a routine in Bulgaria. Okay. The simple present tense is also used, to state facts and universal truths. Now, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, right? That's a fact. It's not my opinion. I can't say, no, that's not true. Water does not boil at 100 degrees Celsius. That would be foolish. Mexicans take a siesta in the afternoon. They take a short nap. They sleep for 20 minutes, half an hour. Arab men kiss each other on the cheek 3 times. That's a fact. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. Alaska is the coldest in January. All right, these are facts. So I said to you that the simple present tense is also used with be verbs. Okay? So let's look at these be verbs. I see a big cat under the couch. I hear someone in the backyard. I taste something bitter in the salad. I smell something burning in the kitchen. Holly loves white roses. She owes me an apology. Okay? Verbs in the future with subordinate clauses. Now, a subordinate clause, just so you understand, is an incomplete thought. It's not a complete sentence. After Grace finishes her homework, you see, it's not complete. After Grace finishes her homework, it's not a sentence. That is a subordinate clause. She will listen to music to relax. So that's a complete thought. That's a complete sentence. When I complete this project, I will write a short story. Before I board the plane, I will call you. So see, when I complete this project, the project is not completed yet. But the person, the speaker, or the writer is saying, when I complete this project, that is a simple present tense. And I will write a short story. That's in the future. Okay? Let's look at a last example. Even though I do not have the time, I'll try to help you move. Future conditional sentences in subordinate clauses. If you buy me ice cream, I will love you more. That's funny, right? If she passes the road test, she will buy a new car. If Jaden passes the bar exam, she will practice law in New York. If you ever lie to me again, I'll break up with you. So do you see how the simple present tense is used in the future conditional sentences? If you buy me ice cream, if she passes the road test. And then the following clause is a complete thought. I will love you more. She will buy a new car. So far, so good? Okay, what about a scheduled event in the future? Something that is scheduled in the future. The train leaves Penn Station at 4:30 p.m. Okay, and the speaker may be saying this at 10:30 a.m. in the morning, saying, oh, the train that goes to Boston from New York, I think it leaves Penn Station at 4:30 p.m. I have a department meeting next Wednesday at that time. Maria's baby shower is next month, right? It's not Maria's baby shower will be next month. It's Maria's baby shower is next month, okay? Present event or action. The simple present tense is used. I resign from the director position. Babar Azam is bowled out in cricket, if you follow cricket. Shubman Gill swings and misses the ball. The crowd goes frantic. Here comes the curveball. So this action is happening in the present. It's a present event. All right? Referring to events in the past. So sometimes people use the present tense to refer to the past. You know what happened? I went there. So she runs to the bathroom and drops her water bottle. People say, oh, wow, she did that. But the speaker is referring to the past, something that already happened. Jake stands up in the boat and says, I love you, Gina. It already happened, but the tense is simple present. Gregory slams the door behind us and asks us to never come to his house again. And she makes the omelet, burns it, and throws it in the garbage. These are all events that happened in the past, but the speaker uses the simple present tense to refer to them. Okay, some examples. She walks to school every day. That's a habit. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. It's a fact. The plane departs at 8 a.m. It's a scheduled event. Close the door, please. It's an instruction, or rather a request. Okay? I need you to do an exercise. If you've been taking lessons with me, you know that I give you exercises. Otherwise, you will never practice your knowledge, the new knowledge or acquired knowledge. So I need you to fill in the blanks. Okay? There are 5 sentences, and there's a blank space in each sentence. I've given you a word in parentheses. Complete the sentence by filling in the blanks. Okay? All right, so take your time. I'll wait for you to complete the exercise, then I'll show you the answers. You may wish to pause the video at this point. Okay. So number 1 is runs. Number 2 is lives. Number 3 is starts. Number 4 is rewrite. And number 5 is learns. All right? One more exercise. Rewrite the sentences in negative. An example is done for you. So Mario is from Italy. Maria is not from Italy. So the first one is an affirmative sentence. The second one is a negative sentence. Now I need you to do 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 by yourself. All right? See, all of the sentences are in positive. They play football. Turn the sentence into negative. So I've already shown you one example. Mario is from Italy. Maria is not from Italy. Okay? All right, here are the answers. Did you correctly write the negative sentences? All right? I hope you did. If you didn't, no problem. We're learning together. Okay? That's how we learn. Exercise 3. Now, this is an interesting one, right? I've given you one example using the simple present tense to ask a question. So, Jane likes Ahmed. Does Jane like Ahmed? Do you know? I think she likes Ahmed. Does Jane like Ahmed? So there are 6 sentences. Okay? Now, I need you to form a question using these sentences. He eats pizza. Students use cell phones in class. Mary and Joe sing in the rain. They're interested in studying Italian. These essays are due on March 10th. And bananas are good for health. All right. So complete this exercise. It's not that hard. It's easy because you just have to look at the example that I've given you. All right? Okay. You ready? I hope you completed the exercise. Let me show you the answers now. Here are the answers. He eats pizza. Does he eat pizza? Do students use cell phone in class? Okay, you might want to just pause the video now and let's go over all of the answers, all of the questions, then read the sentences above them and see how each sentence was turned into a question, how the questions were formed based on the affirmative sentences. Okay, so it's quiz time now. Choose the correct option. For each sentence, I have given you 2 options, and your task is to choose one. He blank to school by bus. You have A, go, B, goes. Okay, this should be easy, all right? Let's do this. Let's take this quiz quickly. We're so close to the finish line. Ready for the answers? Here are the answers. I'm sure you did really well on this quiz. All right? Okay, so let's summarize today's lesson. I think this was an important lesson. The simple present tense is probably the most frequently used tense in American English. So this is just a start. Please stay tuned because I will be creating lots and lots of lessons for you. In the next lesson, I'll explain the present progressive tense, also called present continuous. All right, so wait for that lesson. I'll be uploading that in a few days. Let's summarize today's lesson, though. The simple present tense is used for, do you remember, habits, to state facts, schedules, and instructions. What is the structure of the simple present tense? There is a subject. There has to be a subject in all English sentences, and which is followed by a base verb with an S for he, she, and it. Okay, great. Thank you for taking this lesson with me. I look forward to seeing you again in the next lesson, which will be on present progressive or present continuous tense. Keep practicing. I can't emphasize it enough. Practice makes perfect. So keep taking the lessons with me. Keep working hard. And thank you so much. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.